typically see that extending of the scope of the MVP, which obviously affects the budget and affects the timeline when you want to release. From time to time, I see this customer-driven development, where basically even after the release of the MVP, we have a plan for a sprint, and there is someone who tries to stop the sprints and say, "Hey, no, this is now more urgent." I would always say, okay, don't interrupt at least the sprints. Try to adjust after the sprint is done. Otherwise, you break the whole the consistency and the concept, and you lose time. What else quite often happens? Like monitoring or actually monitoring the progress, let's say. I believe that you have a deadline if you have a deadline to release the product, you need to split the deadline to make a planning for delivery so that you can check it regularly on every 2 weeks, every sprint, and see if you're on track, and make sure that you actually adjust early on if things arise. And there is always something going wrong. There's I never seen that product was delivered as it was planned at the beginning.
So leave enough room, margin for error and correction, make a proper project management plan, and then also mark the milestones and really make sure that you leave enough also for the external change requests or whatever have you. Yeah,
exactly. So that you can adjust as early as possible.
And I want to double down on or stress that point again. Don't break. If you work with sprints, don't break the sprints, right? Or if you work with Kanban, don't try to suddenly reprioritize something that is already being worked on. Nenad was in the beginning of our company, he was called General Nikolic because he was so strict about this. But I think that was one of the reasons why we were getting things shipped quite quickly at the beginning. But it means that you have to have a proper prioritization discussion before you get there, right? So like Louis said, but I think this is really, it's so easy to get lost in the urgency of things and always interfere, and it's just going to slow you down massively.